and he's got his blade, and he throws towards it. So he basically cuts itself in half.
Yeah.
And then while the blood's spraying, and he's ripping out. He's like doing the Randy Orton pose,
like,
like he does
hey,
you can say. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Hi everybody, and welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Trip Around Multiverse with your host, the man who is starting to have enough of a certain future corporation. Hi, Charles.
And the non-human being that has daddy issues.
Yes.
CY Chung.
Shows that, daddy issues is a universal thing.
Apparently, right? Apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, so I was watching this.
Yeah.
We're going to be reviewing Predator Badlands, and you're thinking, how can the Predators have daddy issues? Well, apparently.
Yeah, well, apparently. Oh.
There's some alterations I would have made to the story just to make it not so blatant to certain degrees of certain things. But yeah,
right.
non-spoilers.
Non-spoilers,
yeah.
This film, what do you think?
Look, it's a good action-adventure film. Would I say it's a Predator film? I don't know. It's a 12A, so non-spoilers.
Yeah.
It's not bloody.
No.
And as we know from first Predator and second Predator,
they can be bloody.
Predator's all about the blood and gore.
But that's how they got around it in this film, and I'm like, okay, I respect them how I did it.
Yeah.
It's like animals and robots. It's like, okay, you
exactly.
can be. You're not killing anyone really, because
even before when I was talking to my friend about it, like even when it saw it was a 12A, I was like, I bet you we're just going to see non-red colored blood.
Yeah.
And that's how they're going to get around everything.
Yeah.
What they didn't do was also slot in all the swear words that they usually have in Predator.
Yeah.
Which is what the vibe of like. I think that's because the first two films we got the idea of the film.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it, they toned it down. But I'm like with RoboCop and Terminator and stuff like that, how'd you aim at a 12A crowd? It's never... It's not about that. I mean, okay, fair enough. You're not going to make a huge amount of money back. But Deadpool, I mean, you cut off a certain audience, so that you're not going to get money from them, right? But Deadpool managed to get loads of money from all sorts of audiences. So it's not necessarily... I think the age rating... to acquire more money is what they should be thinking about. But
I can kind of see, because how many times can you kind of repeat the Predator films from before? Because thinking about 1, 2, and Predator, that's the latest one before this, right? Predator.
Wait. So no, there's Predator 1, Predator 2, Predators, The Predator, Prey, if you're counting that one. Yeah. And then this one,
Yeah. So
we are not counting Alien vs Predator.
No, because that's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
But they've done the same idea technically 3 times, right? Because I'm not going to include the Predators.
The Predators, I thought had a really good concept. Where it's like we'll get them elite mercenary killers, whatever, right? Dump them together in the team, and then the Predator hunts them. Yeah, that's a good concept. I don't think they execute it to the most spectacular fashion.
Yeah. But so I kind of see why they went away with this one and Prey. They're completely 2 different stories from the previous. So I can kind of see why they're gonna start to more lean towards this way rather than, hey, this alien's gonna randomly land on Earth and just hunt people for reasons.
Yeah, I so initially when I think I read about it, but maybe I like not spoilers. So
yeah.
When I got the idea of it, I was like, oh, so they send a young predator to a foreign planet, and it's a ritual to survive, whatever it is, get the trophy, whatever it is, and that's what they do. They become the actual predators, that go out then hunting other stuff. But you survive this, and you're like, one with the crew, essentially.
Yeah. But what I thought this film was going to be, right? And I don't know where I got this concept from. Because I didn't watch trailer or anything. I thought it was like some weird hybrid of Predator and Old Man Logan or something, where he's like some weird Badlands place, and there's he's getting revenge or something.
You know what? Now your idea, right?
Yeah.
If it was like an age-old Predator, this Predator's I don't know what the age of how old the Predator is, but let's just say they go to over 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's come to the end of his life, like you're saying, Old Man Logan style. Yeah. He's 100. Predator lived to be 150 or something like that.
Yeah.
He's done his predatory whatever, right?
Yeah, predatory. Yeah.
And he's just trying to live his life.
Yeah.
And then the planet starts attacking him. Like not literally the planet, like Mogo. The planet starts attacking. But something happens, and then he's got to go back to his old predator ways, kind of.
Yeah, but then I've seen that already. Not just Old Man Logan, but like even Mortal Kombat did basically their version of that in the animated
just imagine that, right? Like you said, Old Man Predator.
Yeah, it's like, I got out this game, now I gotta get back in. And I thought like he'd be killing like redneck predators and stuff. Again, I don't know why I somehow fused the two together.
You envisioned them on Earth doing that.
Earth or some like their version of like their home plan, but it's somehow become like redneck Earth. Yeah.
Okay, just like how Michael Rooker was redneck alien in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. So the way it went, I was like, oh, okay, I'm quite intrigued by this. It's pretty. It's kind of to be intrigued. It did. Yes.
I will say, if you took the Predator elements out of this, I think it's only the specific things that are Predator about it, you know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it could have been. It's not any character. Not necessarily any character, but it could have been like an even original character, and you could have done the same sort of thing.
Yeah. Like this would be my version of, say, after Avatar's done and dusted and buried. This was how I would reboot Avatar. So like this, something like this, because then they would be quite like likable, the characters. But yeah, in Avatar.
Yeah. Okay. No, like you're saying, a fresh change of scenery for this story concept. I get it. I'm kind of behind that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, there's certain bits I did like and certain bits I did not like about this film. Though I do have to say the positives probably outweigh the certain negatives I do have about it.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, if there were humans instead of androids, then I'd be like, okay, we're getting more into the direction of. But
then it'd be like if it was humans and androids, and like the whole setup of this story, like, it wouldn't. We already know in the future humans are crap. So like, there's no way they would have lasted that long on that planet. Yeah. I mean, like,
well, it's true, but they're more like the set dressing for the spectacular kills.
Well, you can still say the same spectacular kills with androids. I think androids would be more like, or simps. Sorry, it's more you do more like crazy stuff to them, like
It's like there were some bits in this where that's like you say, if it was a human body, they couldn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
But there were some android synth kills, which I would say were kind of campy, and you're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing at this or.
I think that's another thing.
They play for jokes a little bit.
Yeah. Like why you can like kill like simps and stuff and like the kills can be outrageous and funny, but if you did humans like, oh, that's a bit disturbing. Why would you do that?
Except no. As you know, because you did watch Jason in Manhattan, some of them kills are really funny. All right. Okay. Okay. So, are you saying you're giving this film a positive review?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I really
but with no any criticisms that you have, like before we move into spoiler territory. You just like you in general like the film.
I generally like the film. I don't really have any like criticisms towards it.
Yeah.
Because like, in a review of something we an episode's come out in future, it was sort of tied to this franchise, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that franchise, like Aliens, right? They rely too much on nostalgia bits or bits from other things, and then like this, literally, it was like, it's Predator. We just, he has there's no like gimmicks to the films or anything. It's just, we can actually tell a story rather than like somehow we got to connect this with this and that with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
so I think that's probably why I enjoy it.
Actually, it's funny is because they had a callback to Aliens, not Weyland-Yutani specifically, but they had a callback to Aliens film. I was like, hold on a minute, this is a Predator film. What are you doing?
I was like, oh, okay. And maybe because it was in this film rather than Aliens, I wasn't bothered by it. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
With Zane, it's like, oh, here he's gonna go. Somehow they're gonna get the line.
When they transplanted the Easter egg, the reference somehow wholesale.
Yeah.
And it's whether you pick up on it or not.
Because watching this as well, I that's why I remembered. Oh yeah, they're owned by the same company now, ain't they? Yeah. Alien Predator. I forgot about that.
I will say as well in this film, they did a lot of I say foreshadowing, but like did elements where you're like, okay, so that is gonna wrap around later on at some point in the film.
Yeah.
And I think they kind of not necessarily did it a bit too much because some of it was clever.
Yeah.
To get to the final product, and I don't want to spoil that, right?
Yeah.
But then other bits you're like, oh, clearly there's going to be a use for that later on because
that's now they're coming back. Yeah. Okay.
Essentially, the only main actor in this is Eddie Fanning.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the only face character, like first you see their face. Yeah.
Yeah. You see some Sims, but they're not named people.
No.
Right? And I think she did really well because she played two characters, and they're quite different.
You know what?
And they look
different.
Like it's the same person, right?
Yeah.
But there's specific differences they have on the different faces that make you think, and the body language as well. So she plays two different characters pretty well.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to do the Clark Kent Superman level of acting, right? But they are proper distinct characters.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, they are the same person, aren't they? Because they're a bit I'm like,
But you know what it is. You know what it is as well. It's not just that she acts has to act different, and the facial expressions on with the other doesn't. It's like Botox, right?
Yeah.
Don't move. But it's because they dye the eyebrows on the other one as well. That's why she looks more sinister. No, not just because her eye is funny, right?
Yeah.
But I was like looking at it, I was thinking because they do the other Sims. I want to say they put more foundation. I don't know, but they make her face a bit
make enough to make it not feel like we just hired the same person. Yeah.
Yeah, they put F in that, which I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Good on them.
They had a lot of exposed predator faces in this film.
Yeah.
Would you have preferred the predator have a mask on most of the time?
No, because again, I was like, I kind of got bored of just seeing the mask, like seeing their face, and then seeing his face. Kind of, you get the expressions and stuff. So it kind of obviously because it's like a character. I want to say character film, but yeah. It's like if you just saw his mask the whole time, like, no, you're not Judge Dredd, so it doesn't really.
It's true. It's like in pro wrestling, of course, right? You've got to act even more when you have a mask on your face, so everyone can see it.
Yeah.
It's like. I know they use more CG nowadays to smooth out I remember the old ones, the animatronics and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, they couldn't have done it like this in the 80s, right? Yeah. But I will give it to you like you said, right? They do animate the face and give the predator expression to a certain degree, so you know what the emotion is.
Yeah, and you kind of be on his side. Yeah. So,
and I did like why this particular predator was
the way he was.
Yeah. Not why he went to a planet because that's different. But the precursor to that, I was like, oh, okay, all right. The daddy issues quite a thing. The thing in between the daddy issues and going off to prove himself, right?
But like even that ramped up really quick. I was like, wait, what? Because like, I was just getting to like.
And so there's point one, Then there's the daddy issues.
Yeah.
Then there's that middle thing, and then he goes to the planet, right?
Yeah.
Point one, from where everything stemmed, right?
Yeah.
It was a new thing I want to say necessarily a new thing in the Predator lore, but it was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And I get why then the daddy, and then,
Yeah. Because like, we might just get into spoilers as well. We're talking about.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, first of all, would you tell people to watch this film?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a new spin on a old franchise, you're saying? Just because it's different?
Yeah, just because it's different. Because, like, I keep saying the last Predator film was terrible. No, I keep forgetting Prey is a Predator film, but I know it's a Predator film, if that makes sense.
Oh, so you mean The Predator then?
Yeah.
When you're talking about it?
Yeah.
I don't think that was terrible, but I think I was enjoyably kind of over the top campy.
That one I enjoyed it until a certain point is when
It's true. It's true because CGI dogs and stuff like that, and I'm like,
yeah, and then they tried.
I always say, by the way, they should have had that instead of having the technically the Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah.
And then the Predator hunting them, and then the Super Predator come in and just shank the old Predator. I'm like, no, they should have rescued that Predator, and then it'll be Ancient Predator and the Suicide Squad versus the Super Predator.
That made more sense, but no, Super Predator and Predator dogs and autism is really
it's a superpower, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said before.
Yeah, again, like I said before, I get what you're trying to give it, but then you're kind of making fun of. You know what I mean? It's a weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, you know,
I will say, it's okay. Whatever. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, it's not Predator enough for me, but it's a cool adventure film.
But what is Predator at this point?
It's true. It's like what is Terminator nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Terminator don't even terminate people, so
no, you terminate people in one film and that was it.
Yeah, exactly. Is that in number 2? He even did reverse of that. He should have been the savior or something like that because he was, you know.
Yeah, so stupid.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, So I'd give it a wibbly wavy positive.
Okay,
that's the best way I can put it.
All right.
Okay.
Yes,
so yeah, into spoilers here.
So, like the beginning, so we're gonna go through bits and bits. We're not gonna like fully through the story, or whatever. Because it's like highlight bits. So yeah, the beginning. I like the beginning. How it's just like the brothers fighting. Like, hey. So I was like, okay, cool. It's a ritual, whatever. You know, for him to get his mask, whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
it's cloak.
It's cloak. Sorry, yeah. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a bit of lore I didn't really know, and I'm quite glad I knew it. And then they have like a brotherly bonding thing. I was like, that's cool. All right, maybe.
And there's that one line. That one line where he says, one of the brothers, because at this point, right? Because then the action's going so quickly. All you know is that is a taller predator and a smaller predator.
Yeah.
But when they're doing action and moving around, you can't really see that sort of difference to gauge apart the characters.
Yeah.
At first glance, because it's quick cuts action. But one of them says, "You fight like dad," and then the other one goes, "You fight with anger," right? Yeah. And I was like, okay. I think I know where this is going.
See, I didn't look to it to after. I mean, like, yeah, well, you know, you're the runt the litter, and you know, you basically Big Brother's like, yeah, you'll be fine at some point, you know, and then
and I think they have the tussle, and then Big Brother's gonna shank little brother, but he moves out of the way, and then he does the predator claw, sticks his cape into the jagged edge.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Do you give up?" And the brother's like, "No." And he goes, "All right, well, Sparta kick."
Yeah.
And the whole thing collapses.
Yeah.
Well, he cuts it, but anyways, it drops, and then he has to he falls down a cliff, but uses predator claw to stick it in the side, and then he climbs up, and then the brothers all sitting down in the meditating position with his back to him, saying, "Yeah, that's that, right?"
Yeah.
And the little brother's like, No, I ain't giving up. And he goes, "All right, well, okay,
guess we got to go again." Yeah. So then, and then after that's when it's that sort of chilling. And then the dad comes on his like predator flying motorbike thing.
Wait. Just before that as well, because they have to set up why they're going to the thing.
Yeah.
It's like so they don't show you the rest of the fight. They cut to them being in the Big Brother spaceship.
Yeah.
And then it's a little predator toy that comes around later on, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, you still have that?" And the little guy says to big guy, "You still have that?" He goes, "Yeah. It's just a reminder because you saved me from it.
Yeah.
And that's what took your one of your teeth away."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, but why would you keep toys, man, trinkets like this and stuff?" And then
it's so sentimental.
Yeah. And then the Big Brother says, "All right, now what's your big hunt? What's your big hunt? So you could be a man, right? But it's the Yautja, so become a hunter, okay?" And then he's flicking through whatever, and then he sees the one that none of these predators have ever defeated that one. Let's get
Callus.
it. Little guy goes, "No, I have to take that one."
Yeah.
Like, all right, I think I know where this film is also going.
Yeah. I was like, okay, all right, that's cool.
And then, like you're saying, Predator Father comes along.
Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, you beat your brother, right?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, kill him because he can't be one of us because he's terrible.
Yeah. I
He's
thought, by
crap.
the way,
Yeah.
I thought like, I thought my understanding of that is the dad came, and he said he sees the big brother because you killed him, right?
Yeah.
Killed him in his sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, and then the big brother's no, he's gonna go on his hunt, and dad's then like,
Yeah.
bitch, I told you to kill him.
Yeah. If he couldn't beat you in combat, I told you to kill him. He didn't. And then
I thought I was taking it like shank him in the cave, like don't even let him.
Yeah.
Know, but gone, yeah.
And then he's like, "All right." So then he did that little trap thing, the predator infrared trap thing, and then brother's like, "Okay, Dad, I'm gonna kill him." And then he kind of like not winks his brother, but kind of says to him like, "I'm not gonna do this. So whatever I do, you just run." So then he frees his brother, his brother, Dax. That's his name, yeah. And then he throws him into the spaceship, and then he ends up trying. Older brother fights the dad, and dad like overwhelms him because the dad is King Predator apparently.
Yeah. With his white dreadlocks.
Yeah. And then I didn't think this bit was gonna happen. I just thought his dad was gonna just beat him, and then he'll come back to save his brother. No, his dad just literally just cuts off his head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
that this also I did not expect. I thought it was going to be one of those things where he flies off the run deck. He flies off before you see the conclusion of it. But I'm kind of glad they just went through to kill the big brother. At the same time, though, they set the ultimate heel dad up.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever happens in this film at this point, at some point he's going to wrap around and come back to that.
Yeah.
So they're not going to leave it hanging.
No, you can't.
So it kind of, for me, it dropped the tension of the film.
But I also thought, I'm not rushing ahead a bit. I thought, oh, okay, it's going to end with him going there, but he's not going to do it in a product sequel. Yeah.
But as you say, from the writing standpoint, at this point, 10, 15 minutes in, we're like, he's going to survive his adventure.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah.
He has to come and do whatever he's going to do.
You know,
he's got to get revenge for his brother.
Yeah.
And not to say, like, okay, 99% of the time, 95% of the time, when someone's got to do an adventure that no one's ever done before.
Yeah, they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in a ship, and his brother's like, while he was like banging the window, his brother set the coordinates for the ship to fly off. And he wants to try and kill his dad. I'm like, bro, you're gonna get murdered by your dad. You see your brother, he's like a far superior fighter than you, and he got handled like a child. Yeah. So then he watches his brother get decapitated, and then the ship flies off, and he wakes up because it flies off, and he gets like concussed from it. Right.
Yeah. The jet blast, I think, just kind of shoots him to one side.
Yeah, so then he wakes up later on, and he's like flying into like the atmosphere of another planet, and it's quite rocky, so it starts like breaking up the ship, and then he jumps out of like an escape pod bike thing, and then hits some trees and stuff. Then he lands on this planet. He's like, "What is this planet? I don't know." And then he uses his predator communicator thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm on that planet. My brother showed me the callus thing. Okay, I'm gonna go kill it." And like, he is so unprepared because all of his weapons and stuff are on a ship, but because he got ejected from the ship, it's landed somewhere else. So he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna try and make do with what I have," and that goes terribly wrong.
Yeah, it's like the bare bones equipment with the javelin, the arrows, the claw, and stuff like that. And you're like, okay, he's got some equipment, and it's a laser thingamajig.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
cool.
Let's see how he goes, right? And then, like you said, right? Yeah.
He gets those the tree trunk, whatever things like nearly kill him.
Yeah.
And then he goes inside his field, and it's got these like plants that are weird with like these Oh,
hold on. Just before that, he does the Resident Evil herb thing.
Oh yeah, he does.
He gets the herb and he rubs it on the thing, right?
Yeah.
Because he gets the scanner to scan it, and then he mashes it into a paste and he rubs it on his wings.
Yeah.
And then he sees a glowing caterpillar or something like that.
Yeah, that's quite fun. Comes back later.
And then he decides he thinks he's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
He starts wriggling, right? Yeah. And then he's like, okay, something's off key. So he throws it away and then it explodes.
Yeah.
Now, I thought logically, because he scanned the plant, right?
Yeah.
if he picked this thing up, if they did a sequence where he's scanning certain things, for various like reasons, like if it could be usable as equipment or survival toolkit or whatever, right? Or something he could eat, then this thing exploding, thrown to the side and exploding, it's not so obvious that he's going to actually use it later on for other stuff. You know? But as soon as he threw it and it exploded, I was like, okay, he's gonna
that's coming back later. Like, good world building you're doing so far. So then he stumbles across that like this field and it's got these like weird plants with like needles on them. He's like, oh, I can run through this. He's about to do it, and then he hears a voice saying, well, it wasn't obviously it's English for us. It's like, hey, don't go there. And he's like, huh? And then he looks over and he sees a person tied up against like a mountain in a wall. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't go through there if I was you. This has got poison. And he's looking confused. He understands. He's like, okay, wait a second. And she translates into his language so she can understand.
Now, let me just point out, every time the Predator speaks the Yautja or whatever it is, right? It's got subtitles. Anytime Ellie Fanning here is speaking, it's English. Not because it is English. No. It's just because
we understand English.
Exactly. It's just for the audience to understand. But then, of course, you got to think the logic of if she's speaking Yautja, then her lip movements won't be her English language. But okay, we'll leave it. Forget that.
That is fine. So then, so she's like, yeah, don't go through there because it's got a poison and that bird thing there. If you get poisoned by it, it's gonna come and eat you. He's like, I don't listen to you, human.
Woman? No, he don't even say that. You know what I mean?
Human. And then he tries to go through and he gets stung by it. And then he's trying to walk over like, nah, I'm fine. He gets a few steps and then falls. And then she's like, okay, if you can throw me a weapon, I'll get out and I can help you. So he does with his last bit of like strength who becomes paralyzed. He throws something to her. She cuts out, and then he's about to get eaten by the bird, and then she tackles it, and he's like, oh. He doesn't say fang. He doesn't say funny. He's like, oh. And then that's when you notice she has no legs. He goes, I have no legs, so I kind of need your help to get to this place because I know this planet better than you do, and without me, you won't survive. And he's like, okay. I don't have, I hunt alone. He goes, well, I could be a tool. All hunters need tools, right? And he's like, that could work around my weird logic. Yes, you're a tool. So
because she's doing the lawyering and she's basically saying, well, see, you've got no, I can see that you're a predator, but you've got no equipment whatsoever, right? So you need something to help you navigate the land. So therefore, I could be your piece of equipment.
He's like...
And technically, you'd still be alone, right? Because I'm not human.
I'm a machine. It's like, okay, yes. That makes sense. So, and then she does lots of, like, expedition dumping it. She's basically filling in the entire... her side of the story. And then... While actually it's a character part because she doesn't stop talking, but he doesn't like the talking. So it's a little bit of a funny moment sort of thing. As you can see him going across the mountains, just grabbing her and just dumping her throwing her
over there while he's going from one direction to another. And she's still talking and then and he still hasn't said anything.
And then this is when she kind of mentioned that she's from Weyland-Yutani. Like, I audibly sudden. I can't get away from these people. But then it made sense. I was like, if this is set in the future,
Well, I think they don't say when it is set.
No, but it's not set anytime now because I think I saw a timeline. It is in the future, but it doesn't say when in the future. So all right. So then, So wait, So they take camp for the night, and he's like, do you sleep? He's like, nah, I'm a robot, I just stay here. So then the next day they're traveling a bit more, and this bit another bit that two things happen that comes back around later on, where he's hunting for something to eat, right? And he sees grass, and she goes, don't walk through that, that's grass. or razor grass.
Yeah.
That'll slice you in bits. So you smart about this. He's like, no. And then while they're doing that, this little primate thing comes.
Yeah. Blue monkey
thing comes, and it's got tough skin and stuff, so it goes after his prey. So he's like, I'm not letting you get away with that. So he climbs through the trees trying to chase it and stuff, and then they get close to doing it, and then he gets attacked by another weird animal in this world. Some tree. What you call it again? Oh, I forgot what it's
called. Tree
bug
or something like that?
Yeah, it's like June bug or something weird. Yeah, bug, yeah. And then they're about to get eaten by that, and then the primate thing saves them. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And they get away from that, and then they kind of become buddies after killing the thing they were hunting. I want to say like alien bison. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. It was something bison. It was
And then they go back to the campfire. And then...
by the way, it's quite funny because when the supermassive alien the mammoth bison charges at him, right? Yeah. And he's got his blade, and he throws towards it, so he basically cuts itself in half.
Yeah.
And then while the blood's spraying, he's ripping out. He's like doing the Randy Orton pose. Like, he does
hey,
I was like, okay. Yeah. And then he's got the two parts, and he's doing the predator yell with the double hands, and I was like, all right, okay. Yeah.
Good on you. Good on you.
You got your you know exactly what kind of shot you were going for there.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if in my head it was like deliberately over the top campy, but then that's what they were going for.
Yeah. What was missing was like the super handshake between him and someone else.
Yeah.
And then so they're back at the campfire, and a bit more of an expedition done by Thea. That's it. That's her name. Yep. And she's like, I need to find I want to say she's my sister because, she survived the attack of I'm the one that survived the attack of the Callus. I think she might have survived. I'm not too sure. So we need to find her. And if we find her, we find my legs. And then while that's going on, that little primate thingy-majig is copying the Predator. And then she's like, and then feels like it's taking a liking to you, you should be nicer to it. And it's like, it's a puny animal. I don't really like puny animals. Then it spits on him. Another thing, foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And so he gives him some of the animal some food. They'll go to sleep. And then next day comes again. So they're gonna travel more to get Thea's legs and find the Callus. And they're about to leave, and Thea's like, we got to wake up to come with us. It sees us as friends. Like, nah, we don't need friends. It's slowing us down. Yeah. And so that kind of pisses her off. So she kind of blanks him for the rest of the journey. And they almost get killed again, don't they?
They is that the one where they run through the acid spitting things in the waterfall?
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, look, feed them some berries, yeah?
Yeah.
And they won't start shooting stuff at you.
Yeah. Comes round again, yeah. So I like this film, man. It's like, this foreshadowing it makes sense.
Yeah. Some of it, like the animal spit is convenience, right?
Yeah.
But then other bits where you're like, okay.
Yeah, like, didn't see that happening. Yeah, coming.
Mm-hmm.
So then, and then while this is going on, we see Thea's sister Tessa get revived by some other Weyland-Yutani simps, and she's like, we need to find the Callus.
Well, actually, I would say she's more of a combat android, and the other androids are like manual labor ones.
Yeah.
With like, you give them a gun and they can do that, but they're not specifically for
Yeah. And so she's like, we're gonna get mother. We're gonna bring the Callus back because the Callus is something we need in the future. Blah 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 blah. Typical Weyland-Yutani stuff. Yutani, stuff. And then they make it to the campsite of where the Callus destroyed lots of the their little outreach.
Yeah.
And they're like, she's like, oh yeah, here's my legs. If you take me into this little room, we can put my legs back together.
Yeah. And while this is going on there,
yeah,
Tessa, and her foot soldiers have gone to where the Predator is, crash landed. So they're not crossing positions at this point.
No, they're like, oh, I can give you this.
Oh, it's funny as well because this doesn't wrap around, but so the tree thing that attacked the Predator earlier on tries to attack the Simps,
yeah,
and Tessa's just like, I'll grab it by the neck and crush it.
Yeah,
I'll stomp on it. I'm like, wow, okay. Does this mean she's got to be the final boss at the end?
I was like, oh.
Yeah, because she can definitely do attacks.
Yeah, she can definitely hold her own against everybody. And then, so her legs are getting put back together, and Dax is like, now I'm gonna fight the Callus because I need to fight the Callus because I'm great. She's like, dude, if it wiped out me and my people, and you say you're the runt of your litter, how are you planning to survive this?
And you got no weapons, except for the laser sword.
Yeah. Then he's like, then I'll have an interest in death. Like, bro, you're so stupid. What is this? You're dumb. Yeah. So then, Thea says, you need to leave. It's like, why you need to leave? Because I called my sister and they're coming to get me. And I don't want them to catch you, because you're my friend. He's like, you tricked me. You used me like a tool. He's like, but then you used me like a tool. He's like, Callus, I will fight you. So then the Callus comes and he gets, he's doing all right for bits of it, right? And then he cuts off its tail, and then you see its tail literally instantly grow back. Like, oh, this is why no one can hunt it, because dude is immortal.
Yeah, so the Predator starts getting clever and starts using equipment, by the way, that he's never used before.
Yeah.
And he knows what it does, like all the construction stuff, where he throws the chain in and it wraps around the thing that pulls, and then it pulls the Callus with the hook. And it's like, okay, but how do you know that's how that thing is?
Yeah.
And then he's using other things. I'm like, look, is he super intuitive? Or has he been looking around other stuff before? It'd be different, by the way, if you saw them in a campsite and you watched them do stuff. And then
yeah.
But maybe there's a missing scene somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Or even if he used his wrist guard, whatever, and it scanned the equipment, so then he knew that'd be something. Because how's he going to read the English saying "do not whatever,"
Yeah.
But yeah, he has a good tussle with it. He slashes his head off.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I've won."
I'm like, okay,
bro.
Yeah, at this point, by the way, because I thought, like you were saying, with slice the tail can heal, slice the head off, maybe, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought what was going to happen is, no, that was not even the Callus, right?
Yeah. It's something bigger.
Else comes along.
Eats that and then.
But no. He sliced the Callus head off, and then the Callus head just literally
attaches back to itself. Yeah, you're like, oh.
I thought the other thing as well. I was thinking, does he then split it? When it started reforming, I was like, is it going to split into two of them?
Yeah,
now?
like a chimera. Yeah.
But
no. And I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
And, yeah, and then he's like, hell, right? And so he goes to charge, and the Callus like, bitch, please.
Yeah, like, nah, dog. Yeah. I'm the big dog here, dog.
Yeah. Traps him in the claw and starts going to eat, like, they're yelling in each other's faces. They're howling, right? And then the Callus is going to eat him or something like that. And then he sniffs him, and then he's like, allow you.
Yeah.
I allow you to walk away.
Yeah.
Right. And now I was like, oh, okay. At this point, I worked out the other thing.
Yeah. Sam was like, makes sense. Yeah. Yep. That's cool. Yep. All right. Foreshadowing again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then it gets frozen. Yeah. By the Weyland-Yutani stuff and Tessa, and then
who took the Predator's equipment from before, on the crash site, and now are using the Predator's equipment against the Callus.
Yeah.
But then the Callus is holding the Predator, so he also gets frozen.
Yeah. You're like, oh no. So then they contain it and take him in, and Tessa phones up Mother and says, Mother, we've got how do you say the race of the aliens? I've never not aliens, the Predators. The
Yautja.
Yautja, yeah.
Yautja.
Yeah, Yautja. She's like, we've got Yautja, and it's like, okay, bring it back to Mother, and we can use it for whatever. I don't know. Weyland-Yutani was stupid.
Well, it's like they're collecting stuff
Just
for genetic code or whatever
Yeah.
it is, anyways. So
yeah, for something to come back and bite him in the future, because that's what
as you
Weyland-Yutani do. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. So then he wakes up when they're driving back to their facility, and he's like to Tessa, "You used me." Why? Not Tessa, sorry, Sophia. You used me, and she's like, "No, I didn't use you. I told you to get away, but you didn't." And he's like, "I can't trust you. You're a useless tool," all that stuff. And then she goes to talk to Tessa, and this is where she's like, "Oh no, Tessa's evil." Because like, yeah, you're weak.
By the way, if the damaged eye didn't already give it away.
Yeah. And she's wearing all black while Thea's wearing all white,
No. Tessa's wearing all white and Thea's wearing all black.
Is it?
Yeah. For some reason they inverse the color.
Oh, okay, cool.
I guess they for Tessa they wanted to make her look more
robotic, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So then she's like, "Oh, you should base that you're weak, and that's why we left you at the base, and that's why Mother you're supposed to be, and you're not meant to care for the animals and stuff like that." And Tessa's like, Thea's like, "I have feelings. I don't like what she's saying." So then, and then she goes back to Dax, the Predator, and is like, "Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna let you out, but I need to figure out how. But you need to help me." And he's like, "Okay." And then one of the Simpsons come in to like negotiate, to interrogate him or whatever, right? Yeah. And he comes in, and then he goes to Thea. "That thing over there, it's a toy. Get him to play with it." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you should play with that. You should look at this because it's a child toy for the map." Yeah.
She said it was a map.
Yeah. So he looks at it and it blows his head off, and she's like, "What kind of toy is this for child?" Like, well, that's what our people do, I was like, "Oh,
yeah, pranks." Well,
yeah."
Okay.
I feel like, wow, infant like fatalities must be rampant in their planet.
Yeah.
If they're dying from that. So then,
which, by the way, at this point, yeah, if Dick died from that explosion that took his dad would have been like, "Yeah, this piece of crap deserved it."
Yeah. So, that's not good.
Yeah.
So then he gets free and jumps out of the transport and...
Well, yeah.
Yeah. He fights a few of them. Yeah, he gets out. And then Tessa's like, "Damn you!" And he gets out.
Yeah. Except with way less emotion.
Yeah, way less emotion. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
then she looks at Thea and goes, "You helped him."
Yeah, and she's like,
"Yeah, so
no.
but you're useless to us."
Yeah.
Box her up.
Yep.
Deactivate her.
Yeah.
Piece of trash.
And I'm like, oh wow.
Because she got no legs.
Yeah, and she goes, "But I thought we're sisters." Like, we're not sisters.
Yeah.
You're inferior. Well, Soundwave superior. So then, yeah, I don't know why I threw that random Transform reference in there. And then off that they go, Dax falls. That's it. After he jumps out of the transport, he falls down a mountain. All this stuff.
I thought, by the way, because when she jumped and she couldn't, when he jumped out and she couldn't see him, I thought the camera was going to move down and he's like caught onto one of the bottom of the things.
Yeah, but no.
And he's underneath the ship, but no.
Dude rolled down a mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I need to rescue her." Well, yeah, this is when he realized, like, I do like people. She helped me.
Yeah. So we missed out the entire thing when they were at the after they cook the bison and eat it, and she's talking about the wolf being the alpha predator of the
on Earth.
Yeah. Well, no, like as a pack, right?
Yeah.
Because they hunt together. And that's why their species is
superior,
more equipped for that sort of thing. And that's why you need help, right? You can't just be by yourself, right? The lone wolf is not gonna
get you.
Yeah, exactly. So she's like, "Okay, so we are pack.
Yeah,
we're all like, and this is including the blue monkey.
Yeah,
we help each other, and we all can survive.
Yeah,
and then like you're saying, Dick is like, nah.
Yeah,
no,
I
hunt alone.
Yeah, I'm lone wolf. He's like, you've missed the whole point of what I've been telling you.
Yeah,
Great. Yeah. So this is when he comes to like, they come to Jesus and like, maybe, yeah, I was doing better when I was with as a team rather than on my own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then he makes it back to his ship, gets a few bits
for
and
the
bobs.
other thing as well, they've got the callus.
Yeah.
I need to get the callus.
Yeah.
And she knows she's got knowledge of the area.
Yeah.
So she'd be very helpful.
Helpful for me to kill it. So yeah, he goes back to his ship, gets bits that he can salvage, and then gets his mask. And he's also going back to remembering, the things that she taught me, like if I use this, it can do this. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it does all that, and then
so then he bundles some of the explosive caterpillars together.
Yeah.
He lures one of the acid spitters with berries, so he goes around his neck, right?
Yeah.
Like a parrot.
Yeah.
And then he creates like a wood cage for the spitting needle plants.
Yeah. For that base, like his grenades, sort of, not grenades, like paralyzed things. And then he also gets like some of the razor grass and turns it into like his claw and arrows.
Oh yeah, he goes back to the bison body as well, so to get its teeth, so he can make
to make claw. Yeah.
So you get the blade grass, the glass grass.
Yeah.
Puts it on a whip.
Yeah. It's like,
on a vine whip. I'm like, okay.
He is a true predator. And then before then I think that's when he finds the little baby primate thing, and then he
back at the Weyland-Yutani base where he fought the callus, he sees it there.
Yeah.
And it's like in the hole where the callus was, and then he works out, this must be a callus baby.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. So then they join forces as their friends now. He's like, okay. Then he's very like, okay. Well, I'll say it a bit later because that's when he changes his whole view on life. Yeah. So then he storms the base to get her. But why this is going on as well? Thea's talking to Mother, and he's like, "Oh, so do you still have the predator people?" He's like, "No." And then asks the question again, like, "Do you still have it?" He's like, "But we have the callus." He goes, "I repeat, do you have it?" And she's like, "No." Well. The mother's like, well, you need to get one. She's like, okay, I'll go and get one now. Yeah. So then Predator and the callus baby storm the stronghold.
Yeah.
Double teaming and stuff, which is pretty. It's interesting, like kills and stuff. Like, okay.
Yeah, because then you see him start using the equipment like he would use his Predator equipment. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Because got the acid spitter just being like the laser.
That's cool.
Starts shanking people with them claws.
Yeah, uses the razor whip. Does throw some of those exploding worms, and then he gets to a point where he finds Thea, and she's like, "Oh, you came back from no." So she tries to escape herself.
Oh no! Yeah. So her legs are active.
Yeah,
and her body switched off or whatever.
Oh yeah, because she left her legs. Yeah, they left the legs behind, didn't they? So the legs walked all the way there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Predator, Deck, and Bud are Deck. Bud is the blue monkey thing, right?
Yeah.
But Deck's like, okay, the legs are going somewhere.
Yeah, let's follow.
yeah, it must be going to her because I saw her trying to fix those legs to her.
Yeah.
So, let's try the point of logic and see where it leads. Yeah. And that's how they get to their location.
Yeah.
And while the legs are fighting with Simps themselves, the new Poison Rana, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool. I don't know how it works, but that's cool. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And at one point, then the alarm goes off or something like that, and then Deck's like, all right, I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to come to me.
Yeah.
And as he's planted all the explosive caterpillars on walls.
Yeah.
So when they come towards him and he hasn't moved, obviously trying to give up or whatever it is, he gets the acid spitting eel to shoot at the caterpillars, and they explode, and he takes out a whole bunch of simps, and he's like, that just saved me some time. And then this is where Tessa comes along in the what's it called?
What, the mech suit?
The yellow machine thing.
I can't remember what it's called now. I want to say it's a maintenance suit, but I can't remember. Her one's like a Titan
yeah,
version
like
of it.
it's like from Aliens, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like,
It's like,
okay,
cool back. Yeah, great.
yeah. And then she's like, oh well, like okay, I'm gonna beat myself a predator up.
Yeah,
And then she uses the predator laser that she took from him
yeah.
and shoots at him. And then at this bit, he'll decide, I'm going to jump into the laser.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice. It sacrifices itself. And I'm like, oh man, they were friends. Yeah. So then that kind of pisses him off. And then, we forgot to say. Wait, is it this bit a bit later? It's a bit backwards. When they're like, okay, we need to go and save the Callus, and then Fear's like, you mean? It's like, oh, so you still want to kill Callus? Like, no, we got to save it. It's like, why?
Yeah.
And then he picks up things like, oh, that's his mom's like, yeah, so we need to save it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then the Callus and Thea go to where the Bud and Thea go to where the Callus is.
Yeah.
And Deck himself is like doing the distraction.
Yeah, and that's when Fear pretends to be Tessa and meets one of the simps and then like.
Yeah, and then she bugs out her eye.
Yeah. And then he's like, what? And then, because she's wearing a suit like them, yeah. And then you see Bud walk over in one, and the guy's like, what's that? And you see it, obviously it's too big for it, so he's like, argh. He's like, oh, come on now. And then she just murders the synth, and like, hey, we need his eyes to get into this cage, which is holding the colors. Yeah. So, yeah, Dax is fighting Fear.
Yeah, just like how Snake's fighting Metal Gear Ray.
Yeah, basically, I was like, oh, this is Metal Gear Ray fight, isn't it? Yeah. Metal Gear Rex, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then the Callus comes.
Are you half expected to Thea when Deck is in peril, Thea to jump in there?
Yeah.
Crush Grey Fox.
Yeah, like, do it,
Snake.
Snake, do it. Yeah. I was born
but no, that's not actually what happens.
No.
The Callus comes along.
Yeah.
And fights it and tears it apart. And then Tessa's like, all of you people, F all of yous.
Basically,
essentially. And then the Callus is like, no, F you, and eats her.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's cool. All right. So
yeah. By the way, none of this is said, but I can just read body and finger expressions, and I know exactly what language they use in it.
He's like, oh, I can read you guys like a book. Oh.
Yeah.
And then they celebrate because like they thought they were like, so there's like, so Dax is like, so basically you guys are my family and I couldn't leave this place like this, and I'm gonna go back, kill my dad, the Callus could be here with his family, it's all good.
And this is what I thought, because obviously, like you say, he's going to continue the rest story because he's got to go back to the things. But what trophy he's going to get? So I assumed he's just going to put the Callus was like, come, just cut part of my tail off and then go off and right? But no, the Callus starts kind of writhing and shivering, right? We don't know what's going on, and then it starts. You can hear ice forming, from the inside, and then the Callus shatters, and then Tessa's like on the floor, from the middle of the explosion, and then she gets up all battered, and she's like, "You pieces of crap!
I live on."
Finish all of it is exactly Liquid Snake, right? Just before he dies from Fox die.
Yep, Snake. Yeah. And then I can't remember how she dies though. Does Tessa? Does Fear do something to her?
You know what? I can't remember myself. Strangely enough,
I don't know why I can't remember. Yeah, wait. So 1 second. Let me just quickly. Weapon kills.
No, I'm thinking of. All right. No. I'm thinking of she's on the pap load or whatever it is, right? And she's fighting the Callus as well, and she's got a razor saw, a buzz saw, a massive buzz saw. And she's cutting it in half. Yeah. And then Deck gets some explosive and a javelin and throws it at her, and causes that to explode. That it was basically. It was a good CG fight, between the Callus and Tessa's machine, right? Yeah. And how they weren't going to just be like make it a one-sided fight, because the Callus was about to, I want to say necessarily lose, but he was going to be incapacitated for an extended period of time.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah. Well, she died.
Oh no! No. I remember.
Oh.
I remember. Because there's a little bit of there was a little something that happened, and I was like, oh, did it do it on purpose? Okay, so when the callus explodes, right? The ice there's ice shards that fly, right?
Yeah.
And one of the shards flies into Dak's leg. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's a nice little CG thing. Like, you know, you are gonna get
shrapnel or whatever. Yeah,
exactly, right? And so then Tessa gets up, she's cutting a promo on Thea.
Yeah.
Right? I'll murder you all, blah blah blah, right? Like the Loki promo, all of you are beneath me. Right?
Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
And then Dak shanks her through the neck with that shard that was in his leg. I was like,
that was
okay.
It. Yeah.
I was like, how convenient, right? Firstly, But say a good couple of shards hit him, right? In non-vital areas, then that happened. I'd be like, oh, okay, makes more sense. But the one shard that hit him is the one shard he used.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose. Yeah. And then they're like, yay, we've kind of saved the day. Yeah. So then... And then it kind of fades to black. That's why I thought, okay, it could end here. Then they want to do a sequel, they could do it when it comes back. But then that would be a pointless sequel, if I'm honest. But then, then then it kind of pans out where you see the alien, they're back on the Predator's planet. Well, we're on Planet's Predator, and we're outside of his dad's house. And you see their ship come in.
By the way, it's not a house; it's a castle sort of thing. But you make it look like it's like a terrace house. By the way, and he's got to look at the door and go, "Yo, Dad, right?"
I'm underselling it.
No. It's like a predator stronghold.
Yeah, I'm just underselling it. Yeah. So then,
yeah.
And then he comes out, and his dad's like, "Oh, you've come back. You're just as weak as your brother." Was like, huh, "I think not, father." So then. He brings Tessa's head. It's Tessa's skull as a trophy, which is random.
The android shaped because it's got no skin on it. And I thought at this point, by the way, once it hit the Predator's dad's feet, it was gonna play the video. Of them beating up the callus. Right? No. He's like, what's this? This ain't the this ain't the callus.
Yeah, so then that's just demanding his cloak from his dad because
because he's like, that's my trophy. You know?
And his dad's like, nah, dog, you ain't getting that. And then he kind of badmouths his brother. So then they start fighting, and Dax holds his own for a while against his dad. Yeah, he really.
Yeah, but then the tables turn, which is kind of funny actually because he should have got battered way before this. And I'm not saying just because he like comparative to his brother's skill levels. He's fighting on an alien planet over there, and he's been battered.
Yeah, but
it lasts this long at this point.
But to be fair, it hasn't said how long it took for him to get back. So yeah.
Oh yeah, because you do see the blue alien monkey next, and he's massive actually afterwards. So.
Yeah. So then he beats up his dad, and then he basically does what.
No. So what he does, he does beat up Dad, but he's quite clever because he's getting beat up, right?
Yeah.
And then he on the spaceship to shoot because his dad turns invisible.
Yeah.
Right. And then so Deck's like, all right, to even the odds, I will hit the button of my spaceship to blow the sand across.
Yeah, debris, right?
Yeah. So then he's fighting with his back to the sand, so he doesn't get in his eyes. While his dad is invisible, but not anymore because he can see it.
Yeah.
And getting the sunstorm vision impairment as well. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
He used the street smarts to overcome that. I get it.
He streets ahead.
It's not it's less implausible because if it was a straight fight, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. No. So this is where okay, he's learned newer skills, because it's not always the strongest person that wins. It's the smartest.
Yeah. So then he gets, his dad gets put in the Predator. The laser trap, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, straight up heel. It's like, yes, son, you did it. I always believed in you. I knew you could. I knew you could. You could join us now. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, nah, dog. Yeah. And then Bud comes, bites off his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad kind of tries to yield. He's like, nah, dog, you ain't getting that.
And then they do the Predator yell, and then Deck's like the new king of the kingdom, and then the title card hits, right?
Yeah. Oh, we forgot. He takes
it. Then it goes to black.
He takes a
Oh yeah.
The cloak of his dad because he deserves. It's his gift for winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
and then the title hits, goes to black for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it comes back on.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
All right, what happened here?
Yeah.
A little bit of rewind, and then it continues the scene, right? You see another spaceship come along, and landing, and then Thea's like, "Okay, Deck, what is that?" And he's like, "That is my mother."
Yeah, you're like, oh.
And then then we go to credits. But I think they should have played the actual Predator theme song because they never played it in this movie. I don't think.
I'm kind of glad they didn't.
But this would have been the key point to play it.
Yeah, but then
they didn't need. I don't think, like you say, they probably didn't need it throughout the movie, but they probably needed it at the this key point.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then just before that, like that's when he kind of realized, oh, this is his clan now. You know, him, Thea, and Bud. You know, they're gonna go around, probably being anti-predators. Yeah.
Yeah, or being like the Vin Diesel Fast and Furious crew because they're family, right?
Yeah, family. Yeah.
I also thought, by the way, when she was talking about when Thea was explaining to Deck about Wolf, I thought, because I think there's a predator called Wolf, and I thought, are they doing an origin story for that predator?
I didn't know there was a predator called Wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I'm mixing it up with Alien versus Predator, but sorry, I'm mixing it up with something else. Give me a second, right?
Yeah.
Let me look at it. You quickly fill in for me.
Yes, and then I stayed around thinking that, hey, there's gonna be a post-credit thing. So then I always do this. Like, as soon as the credits come up, I'll go into Google and write, does so and so film have a post-credit scene or whatever, end credit scene? And if it says no, I'm literally out there straight away. So did that. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Left, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. It's a
so here by the way, I've just found it. Wolf is a veteran Yautja and a relentless xenomorph hunter. So I think it was the one that fought the Predator alien in Alien vs Predator 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
But I wasn't necessarily thinking of that at that point. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I remember a Predator called Wolf, and yeah.
Because I kind of thought that, because I'm not that vast in the Predator mythos. I was like, okay, cool. All right, whatever. I like the name Wolf. Yeah. So I was like, it is a cool name. But well, yeah, no, good film. Good film.
I thought it was a good concept that he was the run and the dad like kill him in his sleep, man, because I hate that piece of crap since he was born, essentially.
Yeah, you know, we only kept him alive because he's technically your pet, but you know, we should just
exactly
kill him slice.
And at that point as well, I was like, Deck, you ain't never gonna get this guy's approval because he hates you with every fiber of
everything you do
like,
is nothing to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So go on that hunt for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if his brother said, look, don't do this for him, right? Don't do this for me. Do it for yourself, yeah? Then I'd get a bit more behind that.
Yeah.
Because then if he dies, right?
He dies.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no necessarily that wraparound where he has to come back and then defeat to prove his dad or just slice his dad's head off and like, you know, get that revenge. It's just like, it's a predator versus the environment, essentially, you know?
It's like, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
Like milk. Yeah.
Yeah. I do wonder as well. I don't think we've seen many at all any female predators, correct? But there must be because they breed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think in any like media, maybe like in the comics or books over there, maybe. But yeah, I don't think film wise. Yeah, I've never seen a. Wait. I don't know if there's that Predator show on Disney Plus. I don't know if there's any in there.
Yeah. And let's not type in female predator on the internet because you don't know what you're gonna end up finding.
Sometimes when you even search Predator, you have to write the Predator because you know.
Yeah.
You get taken.
Though, funny enough, there was this meme going around where it was a lady in Yautja cosplay, and they put sexual predator underneath it.
Oh wow!
I was like, okay,
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But you're also not right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And obviously because it's cosplay and that sort of fun, they have to accentuate the female form. But I'm like, I don't know if the Yautja their physiques are built like that.
No. For all we know, they could be like, oh, what's that? Oh, there's something else where the men are normal size and women are huge, like muscular, like a tower over them. So you never know. It could be. What is that?
What's that? Did we watch something, right? And there was a small guy, and and then his girlfriend was a massive giant.
I can't remember
what it was.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Could be that. Yeah. Could be that.
Yeah. It could be Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
She's like 6 foot, and Steve Trevor's like 5'10".
5'10" on a good day. Yeah.
No, I think Steve Trevor's actually taller than her.
He shouldn't be though, if I'm honest. Like, Amazon's meant to be like 6'5" or something like that, but
Oh well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know specifically, right? Are you talking about the mythical Amazons, or are you talking about the Wonder Woman Amazons? Because they're different.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I know that race that Grace, the cousins to the Amazon, they're all like 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
but I can't remember what that is. Yeah. But yeah. Good film. Like, but this has made me wanna, because like on Marvel Unlimited, they got the Predator versus Wolverine, Black Panther, and Spider-Man. Yeah. There's a new one I saw the other day. Predator versus Captain America.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might actually read them at some point.
See, I think the Predator mob probably more leads to the direction of if it's Predator versus Punisher or Predator versus Winter Soldier, because they're assassins and killers. Wolverine, yes, of course, because it's one of the more obvious choices as well. Yeah. It's like I can see the fight with Captain America, for example, getting a bit more extended because he's like, I don't want to throw this shield and cut off the Predator's head.
Yeah, but if he knows the Predator, who is the Predator?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's Predator versus Spider-Man, and literally Spider-Man probably could have punched the Predator's head off.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not going to do that. He's not even going to break the. See, Captain America would probably break a Predator bone.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man wouldn't even do that.
No. Murder.
Maybe crush his fist if it's something to do with the action that's going on. But we want to go out with the intention of doing that.
No. Yeah. But no, I feel like I might at some point read the Predator and Alien comics on Marvel Unlimited. Because there's one that's been on for like 2 years.
They don't have the Dark Horse back catalogue.
No. It's just the recent ones from Marvel. Yeah.
Oh right. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, if they got did they get the license to that? But no, they get it.
No, sadly. Yeah. Because then they would have counted because Dark Horse used to do this Star Wars books as well, innit? So realistically, they should have got the license to that too. But yeah, I don't know how it works. Yeah. I'm not a smart man.
Have you read the Predator versus Batmans? There's 3 of them, I think.
I think I have. No, I haven't read them. No, I was thinking of something else. Predator and Batman Punisher. No, I haven't read the.
I think the first set is good. The first one.
Yeah.
Because Batman gets beat up, right, as well. So to establish the threat of the Predator, and then he's like, I've got to add the anti-Predator suit, yeah. And then the third one is like the Predator, a father and son Predator versus Batman and Robin. And because the Predator's like, well, they're father and son, aren't they? And I was like, okay, makes sense. You father Predator take your son on the hunt, and you think that Batman is doing the same. Yeah,
and then the opposite. They're trying to save people.
Yeah, but I think the second one's got Huntress in it, but it's not Helena Kyle. It's Bertinelli.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's the real Huntress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my eyes, anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Helena Kyle.
I can't remember what happens in that story actually, to be honest. But I know she's kind of like the pro wrestling valet to help Batman when he gets beat up.
Oh, okay. To do like cheap little distraction and then Batman bring out his
yeah.
Predator spray.
Get her high heel and stick in the Predator's eye, for example.
Do Predators have eyes? I don't know.
No, I don't. I don't know if she actually does that as well. I'm just talking about what valets usually do. Loaded high heels or whatever it is.
Well, I was joking anyway. It's like, of course Predators have eyes.
Just imagine, by the way.
Yeah.
Like she gets her handbag, Huntress gets her handbag and hits Predator across the face with it. And then the Predator goes down. You're like, how did it get knocked to the floor, completely carried from a handbag? And then she does the reach in the handbag.
Has a brick.
Yeah.
So she just committed murder. Like, okay. Never understood wrestling. That
Well,
gimmick.
the thing is though, with Helena the Bursting Lady, she will commit murder. So
yeah, but like a valet in wrestling,
yeah.
you have a bot in a brick in a bag. That's murder.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but we've seen curb stomps on cinder blocks.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah,
and we've seen what's the one where the NWO beat up Rock, throw him in a van, the ambulance, get smash into the side of it, and they're like look in the window, and then they're all like scared because of the amount of damage they've done to the Rock, or whatever they've done, they murdered him, this kind of, and then they run off, and then next thing you know, they have the WrestleMania match. And then Rock's like holding Hogan's hand up, like like, oh yeah.
You're like, bro, you nearly killed him.
They just tried to murder you 2 weeks ago.
Live on television. I mean, we've all seen it, but no, okay, sure. Pretend. Great.
Anyways, forget all that.
Yeah, forget all that.
I think it's a fun action adventure film. I don't know how much predator stuff is in there. To my liking, but you give it more favorable review.
Yeah, because it's a fresh take on something that's been around for like 4 years at this point.
I'll give that. It's definitely a positive.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, when they set the dad up to be the superhero of the entire movie, I was like, that son, he's gonna come back and do something. So I guess it's more about the journey. Of how he does it rather than if he does it.
See, but I kind of like that rather than it just being like he's going on a hunt and he's gonna see if he can survive the wilderness and then come back and say, "Dad, I did it," and he hug, and it's like, that's the real name.
No, definitely not, because the dad would have shanked him in the back.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
Come here, son.
You gotta run the litter.
Yeah. Slice his head off as well.
What a loser. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So you reckon there'll be a sequel?
I don't know. Does it need a sequel? Like, I'd be happy if there was, but I think
they set up like there is going to be, right? Or not necessarily a sequel, but there's a loose end to wrap up.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I'll be alright with a sequel. I don't know. I'm seeing what.
We'll see what the concept is for the next one then. Because if it's a bit something like you say, either they go classic and then it's the predator hunting things, or they're going to think of another more original concept for the Predator world, which is also intriguing.
Yeah. We'll see.
But if they go back to the old Predator thing, look, they should have the Prey franchise that goes that direction.
Yeah.
And that is what it is, right? And then you could have the Predator where you learn more about the species or whatever by putting them in different scenarios.
Yeah, I feel like they should do both, like you're saying, yeah. Like,
because they're doing a Prey 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, yeah, they could do. Like, if they can do like Alien films and Alien Earth, then they can definitely do like Predators branching off.
I do think it'd be a nice like 6-part series or something where you have different predators like for 1 hour, like whatever it is, and they're hunting different things in different planets or different worlds, whatever. But yeah,
could work. But I think...
just one-off episodes, because then those predators could die or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think that's what they're doing with. That's what the show is. The animated one. I think that's something like that.
The Killer of Killers. I haven't seen it. Actually.
Neither have I. I will at some point. But I think that's kind of like what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well...
No, wait. All right. So this is. I'm just quickly looking at Wikipedia. Right. So each episode from what we're looking at is like set in different time. So like one episode's in Scandinavia in 841 with Vikings.
Yeah.
One set in 16th century Japan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Yeah. I'll give that a watch at some point. Yeah. Oh. So I'll add that to my Predator stuff. That and the books. Yeah. That's
the book.
The comic books from Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot to be added. But yeah, I hope they do a sequel to this and Prey, because Prey's great.
Yeah, because then you can kind of branch out the franchises in slightly different directions, so they're not, even that they're not they both movie types don't run into the same thing.
Yeah, because one set so far in the past to be fine. One set so far in the future, it's no crossover, so it's alright. Yeah, it's not like you're gonna have to. Okay, we have to figure out how we're gonna get these two to interline. Like, nah.
Yeah.
It's like 6,000 years between each other. It's fine. You can do what you want. Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I will say it's quite cool to and you can see how the Predator works in a different type of environment and mixes equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's a resourceful little guy.
Yeah. And I was kind of glad that they took all the equipment away from him, because then it's just like, how are you? That makes the tension go a bit higher.
Yeah, you don't like make him feel like overpowered. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because if he look at what it is. If he had that ice bomb right away, it's like, okay, how is the callus any issue for any of the predators?
Yeah, exactly. Case? Yeah. So it's kind
of.
Are
you telling me none of you predators decided that I'm gonna get this thing and throw it at it?
Yeah, you guys don't be a somewhat smart race of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are like meant to adapt to any situation. So why didn't any of you think of like throwing an ice bomb at this dude?
Yeah. Which is why I think there must be something more to it, but apparently not.
Apparently not. No. But yeah, no, that's a interesting concept.
Yeah.
Will I ever become a predator? No. I don't think I am able to. Both sort of predators. I don't want to be either. If I'm honest, I just realized I was about to say. I don't be either, because one's.
Oh, but you'll never do. When you say that, you won't be cosplaying as a predator either.
No, I don't. I don't have the physique for it, so I don't know.
What? It's a foam suit though.
Yeah, if I don't.
When you say you don't have got a height for it, is that what you mean?
Even then, if I could, I'll probably be like him, the runt, because like I'm tall, but I'm not that tall. They're like meant to be like 7 foot or something, ain't they?
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Because I think Arnold is 6'2", and the Predator made him look small.
Yeah. So yeah. Unless they.
Wait. How tall do you think Deck was?
I think he's probably like human height. Because when you see him next to his brother, he's quite short as well. Yeah.
Okay. So for what it looked like from. Gauging the average height, I don't want to say the visual average height of a Predator. Let's just say his brother was 6 foot, and Deck looks like he was Wolverine height, like comic book Wolverine height, like 5'3" or something.
Yeah.
But with the Predators, we're gonna add extra foot to the height. So yeah.
Yeah.
The runt of the litter being 6'3". Okay.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
That's tall in human, but. Yeah.
But I thought his proportions were small as well. So he looked under 6 foot.
Yeah.
Under 5'8" even.
Yeah.
But that's because maybe the Predators are wide like that. So we can't
Can't really tell.
How tall visually do you think Ellie Fanning is? While I actually have a look at how tall she is.
Oh, I want to say I don't know. She seems to me as a tall lady. So I feel like she's probably at 5'7".
Oh, I was going to say 5'9".
Okay.
I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
Will they have her height on?
You should do. Probably not on Wikipedia, but you can find her height.
Probably not. No, they're not giving me on. No, I'm on Wikipedia, but they're not giving me a height. All right, Fanning height. Yeah. So you're saying you think she's 5'7", and that's
I think
that's just above slightly average height for a woman. You know that. She's 5'9".
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
She looks like a tall.
Wait, and she was taller than the Predator, right?
I don't remember.
I'll be counting, by the way, the amount. The
forehead.
The puffing of his dreadlocks. For the time.
The amount of forehead. No.
Yeah. No. Because that probably gives them a 2-inch or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would say that it was slightly shorter than her by a little bit, not a lot. So maybe 5'7"
Because the guy, I wonder how tall the guy who played him is then. Because then that could also. 1 second. Let's see. Because this was his second film. All right. 1 second. Let's see how tall he is.
Oh my goodness. Dimitri Schuster. I didn't want to try and pronounce his.
He's Samoan Tongan. That's what Wikipedia.
Okay, no wonder why he's got a surname like that.
Yes. Wait, what? It's saying he's over 7 foot tall.
No.
That can't be him.
Oh, no, that can't be right. No, unless you're telling me that android synth of Eddie Fanning is meant to be 7 foot as well.
Maybe, man, in the future people got taller. I don't know. Oh no, here it says celebrity height website. He's 5'11".
Okay, yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. About the same.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe because I don't know how thick the shoes she was wearing versus the Predator feet as well.
Wait.
But they were relative in height.
Wait. Because here it's saying he's 5'11", and then some other things are saying he's 7'3", and he's the tallest out of 6.
What? Oh, okay. I was going to say, are they talking about the character? But no,
I'm trying to think.
Still...
But...
Yeah.
Oh no, I was going to go with he's 5'11". That makes more sense to me in my brain than anything else. Because he's going to sound really weird. He moved too well for someone who's 7 foot.
Yeah.
3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've seen.
And when you're standing next to Eddie Fanning, she was about they're head to head. So unless she's 7 foot as well.
Yeah. Oh, they're saying the character is 7'3", but that makes sense now.
Wait,
but it still doesn't make sense in the film. But yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Because if he was 7'3", Predator Dad would be like, "Oh, my number one son."
Yeah.
In fact, that heel Predator Dad was, because let's just say he's 7'3" and he's taller than his dad. Do you think his dad will abide by that? And he goes, "No, murder him because he's bigger than me. So whatever you do."
Yeah, none of this is making sense. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. That would you say he's 5'11"? Makes more sense in real life. But yeah. Okay. Cool. Because all right, but yeah, good film. I highly enjoyed it. I would tell people to go watch it. I think apparently it's so far been the biggest box office for a Predator film, so that's cool.
Well, probably because it was a 12A compared to, I think the first one's an 18, the second one's an 18. Oh, well, Alien vs Predator were 15s, I think.
Alien vs Predator, the first one was a 12.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh. All right. Well, okay, maybe then I'm going to be incorrect as to why this one made the most money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was just going to be because they got a high audience, but no, that's probably not the case.
Yeah, probably inflation.
So you can imagine, by the way, you take your 12-year-old to watch it. Not saying you have a 12-year-old, but just right. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, let's watch more Predator films." Then you're gonna bust out the, no, you can't, son. No, you can't watch it.
Yeah, nah, you're not allowed. Yeah. Well, hey, it's an interesting film. I like it. Yeah. Hope it does a sequel. Ooh, Tom. Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about this movie?
Interesting ideas with interesting execution. Sometimes a bit too much foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't even say some sections are contrived. It's just like some things are a little bit more right. We have to get to this point for the character to survive, so we do. Okay.
No, I got it. Yeah. But it works out. It works out. It's not like other films where, especially scenes where literally just like, this is where we're gonna really foreshadow something. Yeah. Like, we're gonna go down this road. No, let's take a left down here just in case we find something, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And it didn't have any of that, so I respect it for that. Mm-hmm. It didn't mock my intelligence.
Yeah. It ran a pretty straight line.
Yeah, pretty straight line. A line that I would like to cross again at some point.
All right. Okay. So that's us signing off for this episode, right?
Yes, sir. And thank you, for listening to us talk about the Predator Badlands, which has nothing to do with Old Man Logan or anything, even though it could, because
or
Disney
has
has rights to both
series,
now.
by the way.
What?
You seen the series Into the Badlands?
No.
Okay, well, it's got nothing to do with that either.
Okay, yeah. It has nothing to do with any post-apocalyptic Badlands redneck places. Yeah, so that's a good thing for them. So it's out in the cinema now, so if you can see it, go and see it. Support the art, We need more sequels and less reboots and stuff. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know why I said that. I like reboots. But anyways,
and you like sequels as well sometimes.
I do, exactly. Sometimes when they're within the right amount of time, not 20 years later. Why do you do things like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
And so Thank you for listening to us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're listening to us in the audio realm, don't forget to leave us a 5-star review or a review. It doesn't matter how many stars. 5 would be nice though, you know. Just it's coming up to Christmas, be nice. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And you can email us. All our contact information we found in the description parts. So if you're watching YouTube, down below. If you're listening to this on the podcast, it's probably down below, or you got click on something for more. It'll be all there. And until next time, guys, I have been the man who survived Australia, because that planet is basically Australia. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that, because you know Australia is basically like the island that wants everyone dead.
Okay.
It is Australia. Yeah. The man who survived Australia, another planet, just to go and kill my dad, Carl Charles, and.
And I've been the legs that do poison ranas without bodies, CY Chung.
And thank you for listening to us. Thank you for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye.